Welcome to From Our Perspective. I'm joined by partner John Topolewski to discuss a bad faith insurance company matter. Our client, a Colorado realtor, was abandoned by his professional insurance carrier when he needed it most. John, thank you for joining me today. Tell me more about our client and why they reached out to you.
Sure. Our client was a real estate agent who he and his client, the seller of a property, were sued by the purchaser of a property. They alleged that they had failed to disclose some defects in the property. Client denied having any knowledge or doing anything wrong, so he reached out to his insurance carrier. Real estate brokers typically carry what's called an errors and omissions policy that is intended to protect them in this exact circumstance. So obviously he was quite surprised when his insurance company said, "We're not going to defend you." So he had to spend tens of thousands of dollars of his own money to successfully defend the case. And then he wanted to know if there's something he could do to go after his insurance company for not doing the thing that he'd paid them to do.
And that's why he reached out to you. And what were some of the biggest challenges you encountered in this case?
Sure. So him reaching out late and not contacting us right away created the challenge of a lot of communications and emails and things coming across, which the insurance company used against him later because he wasn't familiar with what the policy said. He wasn't familiar with some of the exclusions. Fortunately, we were able to interpret the policy in a way and in connection with Colorado law that said they had to cover him despite those statements. So because it had taken that much time and there were these facts that the insurance company was latching onto, it made it a bit more difficult.
And ultimately, how were you able to help our client in this situation?
Sure. I mean, the law is the law. So at a certain point, the insurance company, as much as they might fight it, you make them realize that this is what it is. So we were able to get a meeting with the insurance company and one of the judges here in federal court so that the judge could explain to the insurance company why they're wrong and behooves them to pay this now as opposed to pay more later.
And what advice do you have for other professionals whose insurance carriers have not fulfilled their duty to defend?
The insurance policies are written in a confusing manner for a reason, so that you don't fully understand what they should and shouldn't do. And they're written in a way that is skewed towards the insurance company's benefit. So if you're in a situation where you think your insurance policy should cover you and they don't, stop what you're doing, contact us, and we can make sure that your situation is resolved and the insurance company does what they're supposed to do.
Thanks for sharing your perspective, John.
Of course.
If you are a Colorado professional and you think your insurance company should have defended you in a lawsuit, reach out to us for a case assessment on our website or give us a call.